U.S. Department of Justice officials have said criminal securities charges against Gautam Adani should never have been pursued because they were essentially failed foreign bribery claims repackaged as securities fraud. In a July 4th court filing seeking dismissal of all charges, Principal Associate Deputy Attorney General R. Trent McCotter described the securities case as a legal stretch built on conduct that occurred almost entirely in India. The securities charges should have never been brought. McCotter wrote, and I quote, "They are failed FCPA claims that were spun into securities charges." The filing argues that the alleged misconduct involves Indian officials, nationals and an Indian company, Indian government officials and other contracts with only limited connections to the United States. According to the DOJ, the prosecution faced significant legal risks because the securities were initially sold outside the United States and the allegedly false statements were also made outside the country. Atul Ranjan, my colleague, joins us on the broadcast to talk more about this. Atul, shedding a new light to that entire case which was put up against the Adani Group in the United States. Mr. McCotter is of the belief that it shouldn't have been filed in the first place.
Well, exactly. The U.S. Department of Justice has threw the whole case against Adani to the dustbins. In fact, saying that the whole case was deliberately spun into a securities case. But at the very fundamental level, there was no case that was supposed to be filed against Adani Group. Now, what the Department of Justice also says that the outgoing Biden administration tried to make a case out of something which was absolutely had no meat in it, against the Adani Group. And what the allegations also were made was something which happened in a different country where the U.S. of course does not have any jurisdiction as well, is some of the key points that the U.S. Department of Justice has made. And obviously, however, the U.S. Department of Justice has also been putting certain criticisms regarding payment by the Adani Group in terms of investments in lieu of the junking of the case. But that Department of Justice has obviously denied and claimed that the whole investigation and the investigation in the case has been quite transparent, and that there was no case against the Adani Group right since the beginning. So clearly a big relief, in fact, for the Adani Group.
Stay with us. We have some more breaking news coming in.